love is king. Crown you in my heart, your love is king. You're the ruler of my heart, your kiss is ringing. Round and round and round my head, touching the very part of me. It's making my soul sing. I'm crying out for more.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. If you'd like to take your seats, please. Well, thank you very much, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Cynnanda, boneddigion y boneddigesau a croeso. I'm Della Marnie, Superintendent Registrar for the County Borough of Caerphilly, and I've the pleasure and the privilege this afternoon of marrying Michael and Joanna. And with me today is Andrea Lazarati, the Registrar, and Andrea will register the marriage after the ceremony. And from today, the marriage register will contain the permanent legal record of this very special event, not only providing Michael and Joanna with a record of their marriage, a very personal record, but also establishing that marriage amongst the legal and historical records. Have a look at me, Dad. He wants you to have a look at this. But also establishing it amongst the legal and historical records of the County Borough of Caerphilly. Now it is my great pleasure on this lovely July day to extend a very warm welcome to you all, and on Michael and Joanna's behalf, to welcome you all to the new Cottage Dance Centre and to this room that has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And you've all been invited here today to witness a very special occasion. The marriage of Michael James Bailey and Joanna Louise Cook. Now I know that it means everything to Michael and Joanna, that you are all here with them today to share in their happiness and to witness their marriage vows. However, I must ask, if anyone here knows of any legal reason why they may not marry, that you do declare it now. Thank you. Now, as many of us know, it's long been a tradition in many parts of the world for the bride to be given away to her bridegroom. Joanna's dad Stephen is here today to perform this duty and to signify his and the family's affirmation of Joanna's choice to spend her life with Michael. So I'll now ask you, Stephen, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
I'd like to place Joanna's hand, please, into Michael's. That's lovely, just as you know it. You'd like to take a seat. And Craig and Connor, for a little while, you can sit down. Just take it. You put your hands full there. Yeah, perfect. You've got to get something to do in it. When he's finished. Michael and Joanna, during this marriage ceremony, you will exchange vows that will unite you as husband and wife. The words are a formal and public pledge of your love and a promise of dedication to each other. So I'll now ask you both if you freely undertake the obligations of marriage and to state that there is no legal reason why you may not be joined together in matrimony. Are you ready to love and honour each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives? Do you want to come and stand by Daddy? So yes, are you ready to love and honour each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives together? Yes. And are you, Michael James Bailey, free lawfully to marry Joanna Louise Cook?
I am.
And are you, Joanna Louise Cook, free lawfully to marry Michael James Bailey?
I am.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to just explain a little about the ceremony before we go on. The marriage contract is a very simple contract, but is legally binding, and is also one of the most important commitments that any one of us can make. This legal but very personal commitment is reflected in this civil marriage ceremony that falls into three parts. Firstly, as we've just heard, the declaratory words of the marriage, where Michael and Joanna stated that they are free to marry one another. Then we'll have the contracting vows, where they will become husband and wife together. And a little later, with Craig and Connor's help, the exchange of rings that will symbolise their union. But opportunity has also been given for us to include more than this in the civil marriage ceremony. Promises and vows that couples make to one another, declaring their personal hopes for their future together. So some of what we're about to hear is personal to Michael and Joanna, and are the feelings they particularly wish to express to one another today. Michael and Joanna, marriage should deepen and enrich every aspect of your life together. when two people pledge to love and care for one another in marriage, they create a unique spirit that will bind closer than any written or spoken word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love, and the promise will take your lifetime together to fulfill. So I'm going to ask you now to repeat the words of the promise you've chosen to make to one another. Just turn to each other a bit. Just copy there. Okay. And then you're going to say these words together to each other after me. Okay? Just together after me. I promise you.
I promise you.
Say together, Joanna.
Alright, I promise you
The commitment of unconditional love.
the commitment of unconditional love,
With an open heart and mind,
with an open heart and mind.
I will care for you
I will care for you
and be thoughtful, loving and kind.
and be thoughtful, loving and kind.
I will honour and respect you
I will honour and respect you
and will share with you
And will share with you
our responsibilities of family life
our responsibilities of family life
through life's pleasures and difficulties.
through life's
pleasures and difficulties.
I will help and support you
I will help and support you
always.
always.
Thank you. I love it when the bride's got a big smile on her face and you can tell she's not taking any of this all over. Never mind. You can't I'll get you married by the end of the well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure for all of you as family and friends of Michael and Joanna, you know that they've chosen to marry, as in each other they have found fulfilment and love. And as a consequence of their love, have drawn closer to one another. And they've chosen today to publicly affirm their relationship by offering each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. We're all here to celebrate their marriage and to share in their happiness. And through their vows they make a commitment to one another, and by your presence here today, you're offering them your support and your help as they enter married life together. Michael and Joanna, before you were joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life and to the exclusion of all others. But more than this, marriage is intended to provide the love and friendship, help and comfort that each ought to give to the other, both in times of joy and times of hardship. Marriage is a desire by two people to share themselves and their experiences with one another, and a willingness to accept the other for who they are. Marriage means working together to develop commitment, friendship, and mutual respect. It calls for honesty, patience, and trust. And marriage means each partner caring for the other and supporting them in all that they do. It demands determination, freedom to be open with one another, courage to grow and change, and the ability to face together those tasks of everyday living. And marriage requires both closeness and distance. The closeness as you as a couple grows together, but enough distance to allow each of you your individuality. A good partner in marriage will be loving, caring, but above all, a best friend. Well, Well, ladies and gentlemen, the solemn moment has now come for Michael and Joanna to contract their marriage. So would you all please stand? Michael and Joanna, marriage must be entered into freely and with your full consent. Now you've gathered here today, I'm sure, many of those that you love most. You've invited them to receive their encouragement and their support, and most importantly, to celebrate with you at this special time. So I'll ask you now, in the presence of this company, of your family and your friends, Michael, will you take Joanna, here present, for your lawful wedded wife?
I will.
And will you cherish and respect her, support her, and remain faithful to her?
I will.
And Joanna, will you take Michael, here present, for your lawful wedded husband?
I will.
And will you cherish and respect him, support him, and remain faithful to him?
I will.
It's kind of important wedding. Oh well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the most important words of Michael and Joanna's wedding ceremony. These are the contracting vows, where I call upon all of you to witness the marriage, and where most importantly, Michael and Joanna will become husband and wife. Michael, I'm going to ask you to repeat the words first, please, for me. Just turn to Joanna as you say the words to her. I call upon these persons.
I call upon. Sorry.
Okay, these persons.
I call upon these persons
Here present.
here present
To witness.
to witness
That I, Michael,
that I, Michael,
do take thee, Joanna.
take. Sorry.
Do take thee, Joanna.
To take the Joanna
To be my lawful
to be my lawful
wedded wife.
wedded wife,
And I promise
and I promise
to care for you,
to care for you,
to remain true to you,
to remain true to you,
and above all,
and above all,
to love and respect you
to love and respect you
always.
always.
Joanna, give it a kiss. I call upon these persons
I call upon these persons
here present
here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Joanna,
that I, Joanna,
do take thee, Michael,
to take thee, Michael,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband,
And I promise
and I promise
to care for you,
to care for you,
to remain true to you,
to be, to remain true to you,
and above all,
and above all,
to love and respect you
to love and respect you
always.
always.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come now to the symbolic stage of the marriage ceremony. This is the exchange of the wedding rings. Now, this is the ancient and traditional way of sealing the marriage contract. The wedding ring, as we'll see with Connor and Craig, is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning, no end. It represents an ending, an everlasting love, and is the outward sign of those promises Michael and Joanna have made to one another today. I'll ask you just to step forward, sure, and maybe Craig's going to help you as well, is it? Just take the ring away, first of all, look at the one for Michael to get Joanna. I'll smash it. Michael, just place these on Joanna's hand. And just as you hold her in there for a moment, just stop for a minute, make your wishes for one another and your future together. The wedding ring is a gift not just one to the other, but is given with love and a sign of commitment. And as you give Joanna the ring, if you repeat after me to Joanna, Michael, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token of my love
as a token of my love
and a symbol of our future together.
and a symbol of our future together.
Please wear it
Please wear it
with pride and joy
with pride and joy
today and always.
today and always.
Joanna, just place the ring onto my wrist. As you give him the ring, repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
on our wedding day
on our wedding day
as a token of my love,
as a token of my love,
as we pledge our vows,
as we pledge our vows,
and as a symbol
and as a symbol
of all we have promised.
as all we promised,
And all we shall share.
and all that we should share.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming now towards the closing of the ceremony, but there is time just for us to stop for a moment to think about this couple stood before us. It also gives an opportunity maybe to think about those who can't be present. But for Michael and Joanna, and for any couple on their wedding day, it's a new beginning, with all its love, hopes and dreams. And the very best thing about love at a time like this is that everybody present shares in the experience. Love is one of the most important feelings in anybody's life. Sooner or later, we all come to realise that love is more than verses on Valentine's. It's the creator of our memories and the foundation of a happy life together. Michael and Joanna, today on your wedding day, you stand apart from everyone in this room in an open expression of love. And it's love that gives strength as the years go by. I'm sure everyone here will join me in hoping that today will bring you closer together, enrich your lives, and that in each other you will always find complete happiness. Because you both made the declarations required by law, and by the words you've spoken, and the giving and receiving of rings, you've made a solemn and binding contract with each other, and in the presence of your witnesses, your family and your friends, so that everybody here recognise that you are now husband and wife together. May you treasure the trust and responsibility of this commitment. May no failure or misfortune ever part you, and may you live a long, full, rich and happy life together. Michael, you can kiss your lovely bride. And I think it's really I know. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask you all please to take your seats while we sign the register. I let the video. Yeah.
How about a nice kiss? line.
I didn't get that. Was we have sorry. One over side, please, guys. YouTube smiles this one, guys. Spot on. Wanna get one shot? You'll be on the bus. Come here, young man. Mister, come forward a bit for there. Come in. This way. This way.
Connor, stand in the
Put that up. This way.
Do
you want to? Connor. Okay, let's have a little shot then. It's lovely. That's nice. Hold up, big smile. What big smiles needed? Okay, here you go, Richard. Smile. Big smile. One more. That's perfect. Well done, everybody. Well done.
Good to sit down now, Connor. Good to sit I know.
Wind it on, just wind it on.
Can't see your face.
Sit down and keep going out now.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I just ask you to move back into your places for a few moments. Thank you.
Locals, can I make us back my mommy?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, before the happy couple lead you out to the grounds, just a few more words for you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your celebrations here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your celebrations here as family and friends. For you to enjoy your celebrations with your family and friends, but most importantly, enjoy married life together. From Andrew and myself and all the Caerphilly registration service, we'd like to congratulate you, wish you all the very best, and we're going to present you with your marriage certificate.
No, I don't. Thank you.
Joanna, congratulations. Right, now you will have noticed, a lot of you, you've got bubbles there on your seat. What we're going to try and get now, I think, as we walk in the couple up the aisle, is maybe a few of you blowing bubbles.
Ready? No!